Good morning, students. Today we will start with our second chapter of Political Science, class 9, that is Constitutional Design. In this chapter, we will cover the topics meaning of constitution, democratic constitution in South Africa, struggle against apartheid, and way to new constitution. All these four topics will be covered in today's class. What is constitution? Constitution is a set of written rules that are accepted by all people living together in a country. It is the supreme law that determines the relationship among people living in a territory and also the relationship between the people and government. It generates a large degree of trust and coordination among the people. It specifies power of the government and how it should function. It limits the power of the government and ensure certain rights to the people. Democratic Constitution in South Africa. After a long struggle for freedom, South Africa became independent and got its democratic constitution. Nelson Mandela fought for its freedom and for right and equality among black and white people, along with 7 other leaders. He was sentenced to life imprisonment in 1964 for daring to oppose the apartheid regime. He spent the next 28 years in South Africa's most deadly, or we can say fearful prison, Robben Island. Struggle against apartheid in South Africa. Apartheid was the name of a system of racial discrimination unique to South Africa. It was imposed by the white European on the blacks. During the 17th and 18th century, a large number of whites settled in South Africa and became the local ruler. Due to this settlement of whites, the system of apartheid divided the people on the basis of their skin color. The native black people made up about 3/4 of the population. Beside these two classes, there were colored people. They are also known as the mixed races and the migrant Indians. The white ruler treated all non-white as inferior. Slowly, the apartheid system started oppressing black. In this system, the non-whites did not have voting rights and they were forbidden from living in white areas. The non-whites could work in white areas only if they had a permit. Train, buses, taxis, hotels, hospitals, school, colleges, libraries, cinema halls, theaters, public toilets, etc. were all separate for the whites and blacks. This was known as segregation. Black could not enter a church where the white worshipped, and even they did not have the right to form associations or protest against the whites. Now, formation of African National Congress and way to a new constitution. Since 1950, the blacks, colored and Indian fought against the apartheid system. They launched protests, marches and strikes. The African National Congress, ANC, led the movement. Many workers, unions, the Communist Party and sensitive whites joined the ANC to oppose apartheid. Apartheid was declared unjust and rejected by several countries. As protest and struggle increased, the government changed its policies by repealing discriminatory laws. Ban on political parties and restriction on the media were removed. After spending 28 years in jail, Nelson Mandela became a free person. Finally, at the midnight of 26th April 1994, the new democratic state of the Republic of South Africa emerged. The apartheid government came to an end, paving the way to the formation of a multiracial government. Then we had a new topic in this, that equality of races in South Africa. How the different races come in the equality form. After the emergence of the democratic South Africa, black leaders appealed to fellow black to forgive the whites for the atrocities that had committed while in power. They wanted to build up a new South Africa based on equality of all races. The party that ruled through oppression and the party that led the freedom struggle set together to draw up a common constitution. They included everybody in the society, whatever they might have done or represented in the past. This spirit is summed up in the preamble to the South African Constitution. The South African Constitution inspired Democrats all over the world. Now, South Africa is seen as a model of democracy. In this chapter, we will do only this much of the topic. We will cover only this much of the topic. In the next session, we will start from the next topic, that is need of the Constitution.